Praise God, folks. This is Old Truth Speaker again. Have you seen the political world is on fire? Buffoonery, idiotic foolishness, imbecilic rantings on both parties. I mean, it's just amazing. And I mean, Donald Trump against everybody and everybody against him. Bernie Sanders on the other side swinging. Hillary Clinton and Marco Rubio. And oh, it's just on and on. I mean, they just don't know what the conservative realm, they have no idea what to do with Donald Trump. The more he insults people, the more his ratings skyrocket. Now he's at 33 or 34%. And Ben Carson is at 16, and Marco Rubio is, I think, 17 or 18. I mean, the makeup is constantly, I mean, it's just constantly changing. It's ridiculous. But now, African American leaders, religious leaders as well as civil rights leaders, and those in Baltimore are slamming the 100 pastors, black pastors that have met with Donald Trump, said he is not right for African Americans. He's not right for Hispanic people. He does not have our best interests at heart. And forget Donald Trump. Oh my goodness, you should see all this. But the name of this is Bernie Sanders goes to Baltimore and have meeting with African American leaders. They say Trump is out. Like I was saying, next week, Democratic independent, shall I say, Democratic, let me just say, Bernie Sanders, I'm trying to let me get serious. Bernie Sanders is going to Baltimore to meet with the African American leaders next week. And he's going to tour the neighborhood where Freddie Gray was arrested and had that terrible injury which led to the arrest of several police officers. The independent senator from Vermont, campaigning for the Democratic nomination for president, is scheduled to tour the city's Sandtown, Winchester neighborhood before participating in a roundtable discussion on issues directly impacting the African American neighborhood. Okay, Reverend Jamal Bryant, he slammed Trump. They just forget Donald Trump. Oh my God. Forget him. Forget Donald Trump. He does not have African American interests at heart. He's a waste. Forget him. Let him go on his way. I mean, I've just added the rest. But that's basically what he's saying. But Bernie Sanders, Bernie. Now he's coming in and he's slinging it all sides. I mean, he's taking pot shots. He's the rope-a-dope with Hillary Clinton. Bam, bam. And eventually he's going to come out and every now and then it's going to come down to a point where Bernie Sanders, Donald Trump are going to have to sling it out. I mean, I would literally like to see that. But like I was saying, Bernie Sanders called himself a social democrat. You know, he's always slinging for the underprivileged American, the middle class, the poor American, and he was armed, and he marched arm in arm with Dr. Martin Luther King, and he did fight for civil rights. Yes, he did. Now, I'll have to give him that. In the days when civil rights meant something. So, he is or was a civil rights activist. Now, that much I'll give him. In other words, this is to counteract the meeting that Donald Trump, the negative meeting that he had with those pastors, which basically all the people, let's face the fact. I mean, let's face the fact. I'm not endorsing anyone right now, but I'm going to tell you it's going to come a time when everybody's going to hit Trump. I mean, I admire the truth that he came out with. He told several truths. Most of these they're career politicians, and they're backed by big business and special interest groups. You see, according to the disastrous ruling by that ridiculous Supreme Court, the American politics are bought and paid for. So they have to lobby, these politicians have to lobby for the laws that they put them in there to. Other words, I'll put it like this. They gave, Donald Trump told you, they gave some of those candidates $5 million. They're not just doing that for their help. They have to put into effect and try to lobby for the laws that they put them in there to. That's why they backed them. That's why they're giving them millions of dollars. They're not trying to back them with millions of dollars just for their own good or to help the poor. Hell no. I mean, we have to wake up, folks. We've been duped in a way. They like us. They could care. They don't give a doggone about you. Most politicians, Republican or Democrat, are as full of crap as a constipated elephant. They are paid liars. Don't you understand that? Anybody that wants you to work for $3 or $4 an hour when your rent is $900 or over $1,000, and that's where it is. And that's how much it costs. In some of the most dangerous, drug-infested, murderous neighborhoods in America, that's how much the rent is. A lot of people with college degrees are not getting hired for a reason. They are deliberately being left out. Bernie Sanders is the only one that's addressing the issue. And he's not pulling any punches. So now you vote for anybody you want, but I'm just telling you, what are your thoughts on this? Who you vote for? Trump or Bernie Sanders? Bernie, 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 Bernie. I'm going to vote for Bernie Sanders. What about you? Or should I say I'm going to vote for Donald Trump? I already told you I'm not endorsing anyone right now. I already have the candidate in mind, but I like your specifics. Who do you think is the better candidate, Bernie Sanders or Donald Trump? Man, forget Hillary Clinton. I know some of these so-called self-appointed civil rights leaders are backing Hillary Clinton. You can forget that. That's just Bill Clinton warmed all over again. They've done more damage to the middle class and African Americans under Bill Clinton than Ronald Reagan did. I mean, it caused more. Bill Clinton started the war on drugs. He the one signed the NAFTA trade agreement into law. He didn't write it, but he signed it into law. He could have easily revoked it. And thousands and thousands and upon thousands of jobs have went overseas. All Hillary is a continuation of these disastrous goofball policies. She's backed by big interest group, special interest groups, and big businesses herself. So I give Donald Trump credit. He has spoke some truths. He's telling you these people are just career, I started to say criminals, which some of them really are. Career politicians. That's all. Politicians are as full of crap as a constipated elephant. They're nothing but paid liars. Most of them. Because they're backed by the same people, Democrat or Republican. Now you're in competition for somebody else that's going to come, another group of immigrants that coming. Oh, never mind. But that's a subject for another matter. But we have to learn. And I want our black people and Americans to wake up. Can't just vote for people based on the color of their skin. Don't you understand this? Oh, let's blame the white man. Obama has done nothing for you. Don't you know that? Really? This is not rocket science. God bless folks. Lord, pray for our country. Lord knows we really need it. God bless you.